I restored this beauty tonight. Yeah. Got this thing in there. I like that wood grain, huh? That old classic wood grain. Welcome back to Car Dealer Simulator. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I've got a whole bunch more parking spaces for more cars to sell at once now, which is pretty nice. I am going to wait until the daytime to take a picture of that one, but we are going to be getting, I'm hoping anyway, we're going to be getting some decent sales, and I'm out of money now that I've upgraded our stuff quite a bit. I'm kind of out of money, but I think we can start really snowballing this place. I'm going to have to focus a lot more on the mechanical side of the game now and not the cleaning and the body work side of the game, because I'm going to hire 2 people to do these things. And then I can focus entirely on this and getting new cars in, and we can start cycling through. But I need to have more vehicles before I really want to, start doing that, because otherwise I just have people sitting around doing nothing. So we got to get ourselves moving on some other things here. So there's 5 holes in this exhaust, or I can just replace the catalytic converter. I think I'll probably just do that. There's also a suspension pin in the left front that needs replaced. A lot of stuff like brake discs and stuff need replaced here on this one, but I got everything else settled and ready to go. Pretty much all the brake calipers and discs and stuff need done. And last video and everything, right? With all of our upgrades, we now have the parts cleaner, right? I'm gonna keep calling it a cleaner, even though it's definitely not a cleaner. We have. Oh, interesting. Why is it? I see. Got to go this way. That's why. Yeah. So we want to put all these parts in here. We're gonna take all the items out. It's ordered by. Yeah, it's ordered by the state of the part, so it should be very smooth. Just moving in and out of there. I don't have to really click anything. Okay, so $1,700, right? It's not a lot of money. So we need to put this thing for sale. I need to get this thing up there so that I can get a little bit of cash and just keep churning out that inventory. So let's get this one going right there. There we go. And a little bit right here. Not the greatest of pictures, but the game doesn't care. And you know what? I could swap that. I have the license plates. I don't have an inventory, though. That's the problem. So let me just real quick grab inventory for this as well. So these are one of the things I need to do. We need to go type. Yeah. I need this and this and this in my inventory, please. All right. So I think we'll replace the license plates on this one. I think there's enough value in the car for that to be worth it. Go. And then I'm also going to do it with this car here, because there's enough value in this car to be worth it too. I think this one doesn't get it. And this one, I guess, eventually would, because it's the same kind of car. So we'll do it on that one, and then we'll do it on this one here, too, for sure. Okay, so those are going to be better for that. Let's go in and... Hi, sir. Yeah, welcome in. We're going to have to go ahead and get this car listed for sale now. So let's put this light blue, yeah, and I can have it be, like, maybe here. I need money now, so I think maybe we'll go, like... just a little bit. I need more people to be interested in it. We'll go like this for now. It's still the red, but it's not like deep red, right? So maybe I can get somebody interested in it. All right. I need to fix this car, and we were looking at the catalytic converter having 5 holes in it. I think actually instead of spraying that down, I'm just going to disassemble this one. We can repair it later. We have a 100% one here to pop in it instead, so we're going to do that, and then we'll just repair the other one, because it's actually easier now to do that, I think. So we have the tailpipe, we have the resonator. Both of those need to be replaced as well. I'm not sure I have a tailpipe anymore. Maybe it's in my... It's possible it's in storage, I guess. Yeah, okay. Because I've been cleaning parts, We do this offline for the most part. Again, cleaning, I'm going to probably continue to say cleaning, because, like, repairing parts like this in a shop is just... We had parts cleaners in our dealership, for sure. We clean parts all the time, and the mechanics and stuff. But repair stuff? No. Not really. We don't really restore anything. You had to buy new parts and stuff. So I'm just, like, innately in my head thinking about the parts cleaner. And I'll just keep saying it. But if you ever hear me say clean parts, or we have parts cleaned, I mean repaired, okay? My brain's got a tune, all right? So these things here are actually in the same order. So the bottom one here is the same one as the bottom one here, middle one, etc. So when I'm trying to figure out which brake discs to repair, I am going to look at the caliper health. So in this case, if I see a caliper that is 43%, I know that it's this one. Everything else I want to replace. So a 43% caliper is not going to have the right brake disc. So this is a 42% caliper. Maybe that is. That's actually, no, that's this one here. Okay, so this one needs to be replaced, and I can just go up through and do these types of things and get this car ready to go too. I also have another email now. Probably want to take a look at that too, just in case there's anything, good in there. Might be something good inside. So why don't we do that as soon as I screw this tire back in. All right, here we go. Let's just take a look really quick at the tablet. Mail. Unmarked crash. Ooh. Yeah. Also a client, don't keep me waiting. I think I did this one, right? Yeah, that was the other one. So this one here is we've received reports of an abandoned vehicle northeast of your car dealership. Marked it on your map. Check it out while you can. So there's another one. It's another abandoned vehicle. I could go do that. See if she wants to buy this from me, right? 31, your offer is 17. That is significantly lower than my asking price. And that's pretty much predictable. Your guys are always going to be doing that. I think just to get inventory, I might consider this. Let's go candy here really quick and then just bop this down just a little bit more. 25? Okay, I'll take 25 for now. So, because I want to get more cars. I'm down to these last two here, and I want to get more cars. So with that, I've got 26K. Let's take a look at a little shopping here, yeah. So we have. I could grab the Outrider, but that would be my only car at this point. But it's probably better than these, I think, in this case. If I can get that for a reasonable price, that still allows me to get the Off-Rider Trail. I'd like to do that too. And then I don't have any more like smaller cars, but the Abandoned Wreck, maybe that will be a smaller car. Don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to take this with me, and I think probably in anticipation for one of these things being a smaller car that can fit on the top, I'm going to take this trailer with me. So we can have 3 cars at once, man. 3 cars at the same time, man. All right, they said northeast. Oh, I saw the little blip. Yeah, I saw it on the map. So let's go ahead and check out what that abandoned one is, because these two are bigger cars. Like I can't put that on the top. It's too big. And that one there is definitely too big. So let's go to the abandoned one first and see if it's, like a vehicle that's small, like a sedan or something. Maybe I can put it on the top, because you're kind of limited on what it will let you put on the top based on the size of the vehicle. I'm not sure exactly why, but I'd like to see this thing fully stacked up. So I turned too early. Definitely turned too early. Let's just get this. This thing has a much better turning radius now than it used to. Loving that. All right, so it's got to be, it doesn't seem like it's an abandoned per se. It's just, where is it? Is it behind these houses? It's got to be on the top of the hill, right? Maybe I did turn at the right spot. I almost want to get out and just walk it just to see where it is, but let's keep going this way anyway. I might have made the right turn actually. Yeah. It's up here. Okay, so that's not it. This. Okay, yeah, it's a sedan. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna drop the trailer. Like up on the hill. Here we go. We're gonna grab that one right there. Okay, yeah. So this is definitely just something that can fit on the top here. So we're gonna lower the ramp, and then we're gonna grab the hitch thing right here. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we will bring it up. Perfect. Now we can bring the ramp back in, grab that, and then we need to go ahead and get our trailer. Now, if this is a drivable vehicle, you can actually just drive it up onto the ramp. You don't have to get out and do all those things with the remote. You can just drive it up. But obviously, this is not a drivable vehicle, so it's like you got to do it that way. But cool. On top of our ramp now, we've got that. So as we head on over to our other vehicles. If we are going to put that in there, like this AMG or whatever, this, well, these are both like SUVs, you know, so I can't put either one of these on the top, but we can put it on the bottom. And then the other one we can bring behind us with our trailer. So 3 cars at once. It's going to be nice. Way better than what we had before we got this thing, right? It was just 1 car at a time. I guess you could technically say you can get 2 at a time if you're walking to the first one. And it's drivable, you know? Okay, so I need this person to just get out of my way. Thankfully, everyone just ragdolls here, so it's fine. We're going to drop the trailer off there. And we're going to line up about like this. Sorry, sir. You're just on my particular sidewalk that I need to be on. All right, this looks like it's in okay shape. I mean, it's got some body work to do, but it's washed and it's cool. There's, yeah, a few mechanical things to take care of. It's got a $24,000 market value. Oh boy, I don't know if I have enough money for both of these other ones, but he's starting at 22.5, so maybe I can get away with it. How greedy am I? How about this? Okay.
Oh, no.
He's at least willing to hear me at that price.
I don't...
Let's give him a cigarette, and we're going to go just a little bit. Just a little bit more.
Good.
Try this. Okay, he didn't really move. So 19,760 is still a pretty good price, and it gives me enough money to buy the other car, so I like it. So we're going to raise this up. We don't need the ramp down yet. I know this person's just like, come on, dude, move. I know, I'm sorry. Let me move it out of the way. All right. So we're going to just back this up. And yeah, we're going to take up a little bit of space in the road right now. That's just going to be the way it is. Let's hook it up to your bumper. And here we go. Can't tow a vehicle too large. What? Vehicle too large? To fit on the bottom? Oh, so if you're fitting so if you have one at the top, you can only have a smaller one at the bottom. Is that how this works? I wonder if the other vehicle is the same way. Okay, the other vehicle may not be the same way. So why don't we give this a shot? I'm gonna take and get the other one first. I think it probably is, though. It looks like it's like the same size vehicle, right? So I probably won't be able to do both of these at the same time. It's so close to the dealership, though, right? I mean, it's so close to the dealership. So why do I care about that? I just wanted to see it fully stacked, but you can't have that many big cars. All right, fine. We'll get this one, we'll bring it back, and then we'll just like walk over and get the other one, I guess. All right, we got the trailer. There we go. Let's haul this thing away. That's why we bring this trailer. But it would have been nice to see this thing fully stacked. But yeah, that's the same size as this one, so it's probably not going to work then. So you can't have really big units on the top ramp if you want to lift up the top ramp, that is. And then you can't have really big units on the bottom either. I'm going to put this right over here. I think this is drivable, isn't it? Wasn't this a drivable vehicle? Yeah. It's drivable. I mean, it's up to stall. It's not in great shape, but yeah, it's drivable. So we'll put it right there. It's fine. And then we need to get this thing off the top of this truck. So let's get this over near the other rust buckets. And we'll drop it off, yeah, like right next to the other ones. And I know some of you guys are like, you don't bother restoring these things, and that's fine. I may end up taking like these abandoned vehicles that I didn't pay for. I very well may end up, just dumping these things as well at the junkyard. But I'm going to collect them here anyway. And then again, this one is getting restored by me. So let's grab this, put it up there. Come on now. No, can't. Put it on there. Thank you. And then extend the ramps and lower it down. There you go. Alrighty then. So this thing's ready to go for another shipment. $7,000. I can go off and get that other one. Yeah. But I don't need to take this to that. It's a drivable vehicle, I think. If it's not, I'll just get it later. But I have some other stuff. Like, I don't have anything for sale right now, right? Is the problem. You have things, you have a dealership that's open and no car for sale. It's a super, it's a feels bad man kind of situation, right? But if I get enough things, then I'll hire some people and we'll have them always busy, and then I can really start restoring cars faster. All right, let's get the scan. It's only worth 6,700, so we definitely have enough cash for it. Looks like it's a fairly straightforward thing. I think we can drive without the suspension pin, but I don't think it'll let me drive without the exhaust pipe. So if it is drivable, I want to do it all, like get it to the dealership right away. So, okay, so you're starting me at 6,000. That's very good. How about 4,500?
Hold on.
How about 4,600? How about 4,800? You're not really moving much at this point. It's fine. You're not really moving much at this point. So yeah. So if it is, yeah, it's drivable now, but oh my God, I can't turn. Whoa. It really doesn't want to move. I can't turn. There it goes. All right. So let's bring this. I think probably I would usually bring this directly to mechanical, but there's a chance it's still drivable to get it into the body and stuff. So we're just going to place it right here for now. Okay. So I have now, 5 junkers, one of which I'm definitely going to restore. I probably will restore this one too, because these things have some pretty good value. So I probably will restore this one. I think this one is a maybe, and then that one and that one are most likely scrapyard, but we'll see. So yeah, that's it. And so like to get these things really running, we just need to know how to get them drivable. And this point, it's just the suspension pin on this side, and then of course, the brake discs and stuff, I still have to fix that. So let me just dive right into here. Huh? The suspension pin not being in at all is, I guess, one thing here. Let's go ahead and just pop that in. I have some parts. There we go. Screw it in place. And again, I remind you, I am aware that you can just pop the part in. You don't have to screw it all the way in to actually do it. I know. Okay, so we got this car done. It's not really worth me taking the time for the manifold, so I've just not bothering to do it. But otherwise, everything seems pretty good here, yeah? So let's go ahead and get this thing to the gas station for some air. Can't drive it. Why? There it goes. Get some air in the tires and all that stuff. But I think, why don't we take a picture of it first? Get the picture of it right now. It's pretty good. And then, is it time to hire people? I think probably. Yeah, we have some money, I think. Maybe it's time to hire some people to take care of some of these things. So if I was to go to my tablet, go to employees, we can get who's really good at certain things. I think Paul was the guy that was pretty good at, I mean, I guess you can move them around everywhere, right? Reliable and steady, takes his time. Bardic was the one I was using before that was for washing the cars and stuff. So I think we'll hire him. And then I think maybe we had Ethan before, or was it Karen? I forget who it was. You know what, Karen? Oh, I can't. Oh, it's going to only let me hire one person at a time, isn't it? Yeah, it's doing that now. Fine. Okay, we'll hire you in there. Body shop, you can take care of this car. Yeah, you can take care of this car. Here you go. All right, so now we got body shop work being done kind of for me. Let's move this. Oh, this thing has to start twice, right? It's got a bad battery and stuff too, so you have to... You got to jiggle the key a little bit, you know, to really get it to work. Let's get the tire pressure stuff happening here. This is a higher end vehicle, so we want to get all those percentage bonuses for sure. I don't really bother with the tire pressure and fuel and all that stuff with the cheaper cars. So like that NGO back there, that yellow car is, I'm not going to bother with it on that car because the percentages are just lower. It's not worth the time. But for these, I mean, I can get like an extra $1,000 for doing this, and that's actually pretty significant. So let's go ahead and grab this thing. There we go. And this is a sedan. We're looking for 2.5. Good enough. Let's go ahead and pop you. I'm getting faster at this. You have to be fairly precise with exactly where you're looking, I find. But I am getting a little bit faster at doing this. There we go. Then around. There we go. Wait, is this a... Oh, I was going to say, is this like a fill it to the right button? I got one button where it just fills it directly, like the fuel pump does, right? Where you're just like fill and pay. It doesn't have that with this, unfortunately, but it's all good. All right, so gas can is on the left here. Judging by the fuel gauge in the bottom left corner, it always tells you. In case you guys maybe didn't know, in gas cars, you see that gas pump symbol on the, or it's E in full. Well, there's an arrow on the left. That arrow there tells you which side of the car the gas cap is on. Some people are maybe not aware of that. If you're a younger driver, maybe you're a teenager or something, you maybe didn't realize that. You're just like, oh, what side is your gas cap on? Just look at that gauge and it'll tell you it's on the left or the right. There we go. All right, let's close the gas cap. And off we go. Wow. It's definitely handles a little bit better with tire pressure in there, yeah? Much better looking car. This one we can get, I don't know. I'm gonna aim for 30K on this one. I believe it's worth that much, right? Well, maybe not worth that much, but I'm gonna pretend and advertise it being worth that much directly from within the showroom. And we already replaced the license plate. We did indeed. All right, cool. So let's go over in here and see what we might be able to get with this. So this car is worth market value 21.2 at the moment. But with all these percentage bonuses, we can probably get 30. Yeah, I'm going to go about like this with it, I think. And then we're going to put it on the display, which is going to help people be a bit more accepting of said price. There we go. And so now when people are interested in buying a car, they have that as their only option. All right. So this is one of those cars where we just plug the holes with tape, but it needs a new battery and then maybe a new resonator. And otherwise, I'm good to go there. So let's go ahead and do repair. We can go ahead and tape up any holes that are in this thing. If I can find them quickly. Yep, right there. Okay, get that done. And then we want to slide over here and take out the battery. There we go. Assemble this in a new battery in this car too. If I had a slightly used battery, I'd use that instead, but I don't. I'm not going to bother with a fuse box in this one either. This one's just ready to drive and ready for all the things to happen. So I think this one is already polished and all that stuff ready to go. So let's put this on the lot right just as it is. I'm not going to bother with tire pressure or fuel either on this one. All right, so this one, maybe I get like $7 grand for it. So you probably want to sell it quick, but we'll see. Body shop guy is probably done by now, I think. Yeah, he's done. So let's get this one in there too. So we'll pull this car out. And again, I kind of wish that these guys just operated a bit more autonomously. I just wish I didn't have to talk to them to like wrap up every single thing. You know, auto execute. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, hang on. There is an auto execute function. So if I do this, does it actually work the way I want? Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Yay. Oh, that is a thing. I'm so happy that that's a thing. Oh, I feel terrible for saying that in the previous video. I was like, man, do I have to do it now? You really don't. Auto execute is a thing. Ugh. I don't remember exactly how to pronounce your name. All right. If you're the developer of this game who's been speaking with me, you know who you are, because it's like a Polish name, right? I don't know how to say it with like the preserve. I don't know, but I will say that you are awesome. So thank you so much for being awesome and putting that in the game. Yeah. Why are you not auto completing? Do I not have enough? Really? What part of this am I missing right now? For the foam. Apply foam. Yep, I got the foam on here. All right, that was interesting. Maybe pretty much the whole car in order to get this one done. Okay. Let's get this thing washed up. Body work's being done over there. Pretty cool. I would like to hire another employee, but you know, gotta have your reputation up before more than one person is willing to work with you at a time, I guess. That's still a thing. Okay, we'll pull this one now into the mechanical. And what we got left on this? Minute 25 left on that thing. Okay. So we'll see if we can sell that car in the lobby, yeah? Ooh. We got one out there. I haven't actually listed that one yet, and I kind of want to make sure that one's listed first. Hang on. So let's go over to you. And yeah, we can just put... I'm surprised I'm getting that much for it. That's more than I expected. We'll go like this. This guy's very excited. Wow, he is incredibly enthusiastic. And yet, he's not really as enthusiastic enough to actually pay me what I wanted, you know? It's kind of rude, you know? 21.9, okay, that's a fairly significant jump, but I don't think he... Wow, okay, now 26. You are getting up there quite quickly. I think I might... Yeah, let's go cigarette with you. You're actually willing to negotiate.
All right, partner. That's the great price.
All right, we're almost at 30K on that, and I'm all right with that. You can have it.
All right, partner. That's the great price.
I think so too. Yeah, that's a good price. I agree. Okay, let's see our poor condition here. So we want the... I don't really want any of these, to be honest. They're just not worth enough to me. But now I have an employee, so I feel like I have to keep people busy. You know what I could do? I could give you the other one. Hey, well, so the thing is, right, like mechanically, I think I'll give you this one. That rusty one right there, right? And then obviously we're going to do this one too. So let's get this out. Nice job, dude. Well done. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to change the battery or something on this thing too. It doesn't want to start. Bring you right in there like that. There we go. Let's give this guy another vehicle. That one's already washed. It just needs the wax and stuff. Cool. All right. He'll auto execute on that. Yeah. Oh, he just clocked out. Yeah, he's just clocked out at 18. If this, I think it's the same thing as before. Like I'm gonna test it, of course, but like it used to be, if you got them to start the job like 1 minute before they clocked out, they would do the entire job before they clocked out, and you would get, you know, the maximum benefit of their service, I guess, for the same amount of money. Like you would, essentially, you could make them work late and not pay them more. So, yeah. But it doesn't look like I got there in time. I was just a tiny bit slow on that one, unfortunately. Rolling back the odometer. I'm not that greedy. We're good. We're fine. All right. So this one already has pictures too. I've already done that. And so we've got this one here at an egregious $13,697. This one's not listed for sale yet, but it's ready to go. And so is this one. It looks like a pretty good. I like that. That's a nice look. I know it's like a Mercedes-Benz kind of thing, right? Okay. So I think we'll put that Mercedes-Benz looking thing, AMG, I guess. So we'll put that on the showroom floor here. So let's go ahead and list that first. We're going to get the Aurora Outrider. And let's take it. Oh, look at this. Like this is what I'm talking about. We can get $80,000 for that thing. I mean, we got a great purchase deal, right? Look at this. It's crazy. It's the tire pressure, clean plates, everything's good. Yeah, if I can get better photos for it too, sell it for even more, that'd be sweet. But we're gonna post that and then put that into the showroom. And then the Phantom here, let's make sure we get some photos for that one, and we can just kind of come up to like something like this, I guess. Okay, let's get the SUV onto the showroom floor. There we go. And now we're a little bit more likely to get the price we want for it. We're going to be a little bit greedy on that one, I think, because it's a lot of money that I can get for additional inventory and upgrades to my place. And actually, if I can sell that car for $80,000, I mean, it's probably not worth it, but I think I'll buy that fuel trailer so that I can have fuel over here and stuff. And I don't know if it's really worth it, to be honest. Like, fuel is not that time intensive to go get, and while I'm over there I can put air in the tires right there anyway. So like I don't know about this fuel pump thing being here, but it's okay. So this one's a much cheaper vehicle. We're not going to do a whole lot here, but I just want to make sure it's drivable. I'll replace the stuff that's really low, and obviously the stuff that's not installed. But the tire pressure, I'll probably leave it alone. That's not really worth that much, and because I have to take it all the way over there, it's not worth it. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that with this one too as well. Also, I needed to address an inaccuracy from before. So you guys were telling me that, or at least a couple, I think one person was telling me that tire pressure doesn't really affect your sale price and stuff. It just gives you more reputation. That's not technically true, because the tire pressure it gives you that bonus when you're listing it, which directly impacts the willingness for someone to pay a higher price. Reputation in this game is entirely like tied to the difference between the price you sell it for and your purchase price. That's it. So if you can raise your market value and you can raise the ultimate price that you sell that car for, then you get more reputation for it. And that means selling cars that are in good condition because that upgrades the market value. And it's kind of like a 1-ish to 1 ratio on the parts and stuff too, right? So it makes a difference in that regard, okay? So rear left tire being 1.5, right? We're just going to really quickly go in and grab this. And it's not going to affect the number here is what I mean to say, right? It's not going to affect this number 8884. Let's see if it does actually, because I haven't actually looked at that yet, but it likely doesn't. So this is an SUV. It should be like 2.7. All right, it's about there, right? So if we were to take that, that's the only one that is not done. Market price is still 8884. And you have the proper tire pressure. Now, I could go through all of these, but these are all green, and they don't need to be adjusted because they're all green. Let's back up into this one. Gas tank's on the right side now. There we go. Passenger side, whatever. There we go. At least it's not my best friend's ride. I bet it's like nobody understands that reference. I don't know why I bother to constantly age myself like that. Okay, so it won't be an entirely fair comparison because I sort of did all the tire pressure stuff and that stuff before doing the odometer rollback. So like there is going to be some kind of interference here in terms of adding a variable after the fact here. But the important thing is it's not affecting the market price in when you... Yeah, there's nothing I can do. It's fine. It's not affecting the market price when you scan it, right? So it's affecting people's willingness to pay the price that you're listing it for, which in turn directly impacts your profits, which in turn directly impacts your reputation. So let's come up in here and my nighttime photos, gross, and go like this. And so it's polished and washed. It is not, tire pressure is not getting it to me here. So even though it's green, it doesn't work. Interesting. So I figured green would do it, but I guess not. Are there upgrades? Because I can upgrade the gas pump thing and just have tire pressure here. I'd rather just do it here at this point. $30,000 is just insane, though. But eventually I'm going to need it, right? Does any other upgrades require gas pump hub 2? Oh, the car wash can be upgraded. Hire an additional worker to take care of it. Oh, I kind of like that. Because now I can really just focus entirely on mechanical at that point. $40,000 is more than I can spend, though. I don't care. I don't care. The point is, it's going to end up here. Okay, the listing ends up here. Let's take a look at a different listing. I'll show you. Phantom Voyager. All right, we'll just go ahead and edit the listing. And I didn't do the tire pressure for this one because it's not worth enough. Okay, this one I definitely did it though. Tire pressure right here, 3% bonus. It happens here. Not in the other thing. Same thing with clean plates. It doesn't show up on the scan, but it shows up here. Washed and polished gives them an additional bonus as well. Photos doesn't show up on the scan, shows up here, right? So that's how that's working. And I'm just gonna, I can get a bit more greedy with this one. Honestly, we can get really greedy with this one if we want to, because we have it in the showroom. So I'm just gonna do that. Let's put this back in here. So we want the pictures, and I want to sell it kind of fast. So maybe like here. All right, so that's all the inventory I have. I don't have anything else to work on at the moment. So instead of, I guess like it's what, 6 o'clock right now. It's going to be pretty close to time to go. Like we're going to be, very close. But I think what I'd rather do here is, it's going to take me a little bit of time, but I want to get started in restoring that other car. Now, I don't have an engine, but I have enough money to go buy one, and we want to restore it. I'm thinking full restore. I'm talking 100% parts in every single bit of it, right? And actually, why don't we start with the other one? Let's start with this one, because that one, like this one here, is worth like 80 grand, right? Like we just saw the price on this. So I'm going to grab this one, which is not drivable, okay? And we're going to just pull it into the mechanic shop to get it going. And I'm going to leave it super rusty until it's drivable. So we're just going to pull it right there, right? And I'll just park this truck here for now. So this thing obviously needs like every single part. And we don't have the ability to add an engine or anything, right? We have to upgrade mechanics to tier 3 for that. But I can add a lot of parts to it right now if I want to. And so let's just get a quick scan, right? So I paid I didn't pay anything for this. Yeah, actually, I paid nothing for this. This is a free car on the side of the road, but it's already worth $18,000 right now in its current state. That's nuts. But we're going to replace all these things. It does have an engine, but it doesn't have a radiator, and I'm not sure I can replace the radiator because of the level of my mechanic. I don't think I can replace the radiator. I think the radiator requires an upgrade. Yep. So that's unfortunate. I won't be able to do that. But we can add things that it's missing too. So like I can go through... Oh, I have to use the car lift for that. Right. What about the battery and stuff? Fuse box? Yeah, I can replace like simple stuff like this for now. Just to kind of get it going. Ooh, I don't have any replacement fuses for that one. Yeah, I'm out of those fuses, unfortunately. But everything other than that one fuse is replaced now. That's cool. How is the battery looking? 7%. Let's swap that out. And we basically take out all these bad parts and just get them repaired and put them back, right? So pop there. Get that screwed in. There we go. So like that's what I can replace for now. Catalytic converter, I guess I could have replaced it right now, but let's lift it up. Because that, I mean, if I can get 86 on the listing, even if I can get over 70 grand for someone to pay for that, like restoring this to full is just worth it at that point, right? Again, it does have an engine. I just, can't do anything with it. Let's disassemble this and we'll put a new one in. I don't have a new one. That's okay. We can disassemble everything, all the stuff is bad. So we just disassemble it and we'll have parts to repair. That's fine. So it's lifted up at the moment and we're just going to, a project car to work on, right? And once we get this upgraded, I have to get to reputation 8, of course, but like once we get this upgraded and we have somebody like working in this extra bay that's right here, then my Rust Bucket project cars can go in this bay, and I can work on those. I mean, I don't need the mechanic to work on those. I will probably have the mechanic work on those, to be honest. It's pull this out. I can't. I gotta put this away. Yeah. If I had the mechanic work on those, it'll be way more efficient with my time, of course. But there's this I don't want to say sense of pride, but there's a little bit of that where I want to do it myself. At least one of those cars. And probably just the two. Like the two that are most valuable, that's probably the ones I'll do. Yeah. Okay, so so you're here and I can keep upgrading you as we go. I have some inventory, waiting for some people to buy it, but I can also go get more. We really can. So let's see what else is out there. For $30,000, there might be something else out there we can restore. Something that's worth my time. These things tend to sell for quite a bit of money. And they're newer, which means my achievements need progress, right? There we go. That one also is smaller, so I think we can fit that along with the canyon. And then after that, why don't we just go and see about... We can drag this P2 behind me, I guess. Yeah, we'll just drag the P2 behind us. So that's 3 cars that we can get, and I'm sure we can have this thing fully stacked. I want to get this thing fully stacked up. So let's go get all these 3. And I'm not sure which order. I don't know which locations. I wasn't paying attention. So let's start with the one that's furthest away, huh? Maybe this is... My luck, this will end up being the big van. But I'm kind of hoping it's the car, right? So I can put it on the top. I should be able to put both cars. It doesn't matter which car, as long as this isn't the van. I am curious. Does it tell me that on the map which one this is? Oh, Phantom Voyager. It does say that. Okay, so the cargo-wise is here. So we want to pick up this one last. The one by the part shop we're going to pick up last. I think the Canyon can fit on the bottom row. Man, I don't know. That's a truck. It's a small truck, but it's a truck. So that actually may not let me put that on here. All right, let's go ahead and check out this ride and see what we're dealing with here. Hello. All right, so 13.4. I can definitely do some body work there. Changing batteries, shock absorbers. It's not drivable because of the brake disc being gone. Tailpipe is at 1%. Okay. So there's some stuff to do there. And market price was, again, 13.4. What are you asking for? 12.4? It's not unreasonable.
Oh,
But
nah, dude.
I am an
don't like-
unreasonable guy, so you're going to have to
I
deal
don't
with me.
know. I don't know.
All right, 11.5. I'll be a little bit more agreeable.
Alright,
I'm not going to give you a cigarette or anything. I know you're probably disappointed in that, but, you know, it's for your own health. Okie dokie. Put the ramp down. Let's get this thing hooked up. Here we go. Are you drivable? Hold on. Are you drivable? Because if you're drivable... there it goes. Yeah. So we can just drive this right up on top of that. There we go. And as soon as it turns green, we are good to go. I don't actually need to pull that up if I don't want to. There we go. So now it's lifted way up in the air. Probably when I'm driving, though, I probably shouldn't have that lifted way up in the air if I can help it. Imagine how top heavy I would be. It's crazy. Why are you turning right here? Is this your house? Apologies for scraping your ride, but no, you were kind of encroaching on my personal space. Look at how many cars are lined up here. 200% traffic is kind of it's a little bit bonkers, to be honest. I should probably reduce it back to 100%. Oh yeah, because all this will happen when me trying to go around the cars. That's no good. Imagine flipping this giant. That'd be quite the mess, huh? You have like a car mover, right? You get the transporters. If they were to roll, I mean, you could have $1 million worth of damage right there. Depending on what's on that truck, you could have even more. So I don't know if the game is going to allow me to put that truck on the bottom. I'm hoping it is, because it's not that big of a truck, but it's not a car, right? It's not a tiny car. So I don't know what it's going to allow me to do. Lady, you're killing me. Or sir. Sorry, sir. Sir, you're killing me. It's the ponytail. It got me. All right. The hairstyle got me. All right. Long right front. There we go. Looks okay. Shock absorbers. Seems fine. 6874, eh? 6874. You're pretty close on where you think it should be.
Oh, no.
But I'm closer on where I want it to be. And that's what's most
I
important.
don't know, man.
All right, I'll take it for this. Now, I don't think I can
Okay.
put this on the bottom, but we're going to try it. Oh, I can't. I got to line this up, duh. I don't think anyone in their right mind would ever try this. Like you're not moving this truck with it like this. You're going to put it in position, and then you're going to raise this up. That's kind of how that's supposed to go. All right, let's put this in. Here we go. Let's lower the ramp. And if it lets me do it... No, it's too large. That's a real drag. That's a real drag. It really takes the utility away from this. Like that $30,000 upgrade, the utility of that kind of goes away pretty quick, doesn't it? And it's probably not going to let me put the truck on the top either. I wonder if it'll let me do that. Let's see. I want to experiment with this a little bit. Can the truck go on the top? You're probably going to tell me that's too big of a vehicle too, right? Extend the ramps. Okay, just roll down. That's fine. Let's see if this will let me put the truck on top of it. I know, you got basically no drivability. Well, you're not... Oh, okay, you're highlighting red. It's a decent sign. Are you going to go green for me? Now, here's the question. Can I do this? No. Okay. Yeah. All right, then. Well, that sucks. We might as well... Actually, since we're right here, we might as well just do this. Let's leave it here. Bring up the ramp. Super lame. Nope. Wait. Nope. Yep. Get in the truck. Okay. Grab the trailer. So basically, you have to have just like small cars, is it, right? You can't have trucks, you can't get SUVs. Not if you want to have 3. If you want to have 3, you got to be going after smaller vehicles. Otherwise, you just don't get to use the benefits of this supposed upgrade. I have yet to have this thing fully stacked. I'm feeling like I got robbed. This $30,000 upgrade. I feel like it hasn't really been, very useful yet because of how selective I have to be on which cars can do it. And I'm also a little bit worried about that transporter. I mean, it's a bigger vehicle, so I would hope that I could have, for example, 7 SUVs on it. But I have a feeling it's not going to let me do that. And that's a real shame because that's very limiting in what I can... if I find the right deals, I want to make sure that I can go get them. And it's pretty limiting. All right, let's turn. And we'll just drop these off in here anywhere. They're drivable anyway, so we'll just drop that there, and we'll maybe get this one to be back here somewhere. It's fine. This is fine. Yeah. Just drop the ramp. Yeah, we'll just pull this back. Yeah, because it's a drivable car, so we're going to get it over into body work right now, I guess. I don't have him working there, but I'm going to now. Oh, boy, I can't turn. Mechanical's bad. Can't turn. Oh, man. They did a decent job of, like, simulating a car with really terrible problems. They at least did that. That's cool. All right, I have to pay you. I'm aware. And now you should just auto, right? Or is that not a thing now? There. I have to tell you to do this every day. Okay. Auto execute, please. Yep. Pull this around. Yeah, mechanical just does not want to turn it. There we go. And right. Yeah, we're going to pull you right here. Get you ready to go for that side. Okay, you're still there. I probably have to bring that down because I don't have enough parts at the moment to satisfy that. Although this is done. The repair machine is done. I tried very hard to say it correctly at that time. Aren't you proud of me? The repair machine is done. Maybe I'll sell the van. I mean, I can have deliveries now, right? Do I need it? Have deliveries, like maybe I'll sell the van. The van is worth some money, I like the idea of having my own parts van though. I'm gonna get another one. That's gonna be a goal. It's gonna be part of the mission. It's gonna be finding a replacement for this van at some point. But I think, I think getting that done is probably something I should do. We'll just sell the van so I have an additional capital here. That's just money sitting here, And I feel legit with having a van. Some kind of vehicle that represents my business. Oh, I went too far. I let go of it right at the right moment, too. It just, I was like a very microsecond too slow on that. Darn it. This is why you shouldn't use your thumb. Should have been using my mouse button the whole time. All right, let's get the cargo wise in there. Won't have the odometer roll back, but we have everything else for bonuses here, so just pop that in there and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think I need to pull this out of here because I don't have the parts. I suppose I could just why don't we do this? Because I'm restoring the car, right? I mean, we have $13,000 in the bank. I'm restoring the vehicle, so why don't I just do this? Right? There's my list. These are all the missing parts. Maybe I add the parts that are below 75%. Maybe just below 100. Maybe I just add all parts to this thing, right? How much would that even cost? I don't know. Just do this. Brake discs, everything. Yeah, we'll just do everything. So there's my shopping list, right? And if I go into my car part shop now and I go to, how do I access my list? My shopping list. How do I do that? Shopping list. Right here. So how do I tell it to just buy it? Is there not one button that says order all parts on list? What is this one? I mean, I can't replace it anyway. This is adding it to the list, right? If I do this, yeah, it adds it to the list. I don't really want to do that. So with the list being here, what good is the list if I can't access it in the parts store application? Is there a reason for that? Am I crazy? I'm not missing something, right? It's not like abundantly obvious where there's like a buy all now button. There's not, right? What good is this list if I can't access it in where I actually shop? Sure. Okay, I guess I can't. We're gonna say I want one of everything, I guess. We kind of need to replace pretty much everything on this vehicle, so I guess we go down the list and just buy. Man, adding sport engines and stuff could be kind of cool, to be honest. Yeah, $1,500. Sure. I mean, I can't add this stuff yet, right? Like, I can't actually replace the engine yet. We'll start with this, and then radiator, suspension pins. Probably get extra ones, catalytic converters, manifolds. We're going to need all these anyway. Like, we're going to be repairing cars and restoring cars and stuff, so we're going to need all these things. So what is this for my shopping list right now? $9,000. All right, cool. Oh my God, the button is here. That's a really weird spot for it. I mean, if it's cool that it's there, but like, it's a really weird spot for it. So now if I do this, that's my shopping list. Yeah, okay. As long as it's there. It's just a really weird spot for it. But all right, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I mean, once you learn it, then it becomes more intuitive, right? It's one of those things where it's not a big deal once you figure it out. Okay. You can halt your comments now, okay? You can stop telling me where it is. I know. I found it. Nobody's interested in any of my cars. You know? Like, everyone's walking in and saying, "Nah, man, 86K is too expensive in this economy." Yeah, I agree. I'm fine. Yeah, it's good. All right, so do I have any parts now, or are we good here? Am I just... my bad here. I want to assemble. There it is. I want to also assemble the part that goes next to it, which would be here. Yep, there's 100. I got that too. So I do have some parts coming out of the repair machine. So we can add those to this car too, trying to make it... you know, drivable and all that. We have some parts going. We have some parts that are arriving now too. Shock absorber's not even there, so we'll go ahead and get that in there. So a little restore project, right? How do we get this thing drivable so I can drive it around this rust bucket? We need to install suspension pins. We need to install all the brake stuff. And the radiator, which is the one thing I can't do right now. So I think this cannot be drivable because I don't have access to doing work on engines yet. It won't let me yet. So it is what it is. But this, you know, it's like it's an ongoing project to just slowly replace everything in this car. Yeah. But I need to get it out of here because other cars need to be repaired instead. So the project continues. Yeah. And then the parts deliveries arrive. See, that's the reason for the van to exist, really, is that parts deliveries, because then I don't have to haul the thing all over the place. So I think that's the real reason to have that. I do wish there was a way to raise that ramp while I was inside the truck. I feel like you would want that, you know? I feel like that's not just me. Like, you would want that as, like, in real life, a way to raise that ramp while you're inside the car. Like, what if you forget? You know, you're inside the truck, and then you look back, and you're like, oh, I left the ramp down. I mean, yeah, I feel like you'd want a way to just trigger that thing to go up. But I suppose in real trucks, this might be... This part here might be more manual. Maybe they're not powered in real trucks. I don't really know. Just testing. I didn't think so. All right. Well, we'll get this out of the way because we have other mechanical things to do. And I have enough cars at the moment, I think. So let's just kind of maybe have that chill for a second. I might put it back. All right. I know my delivery has arrived and you're done with the body work on this. Fantastic. Trying to get this thing out of here for you so we can get it cleaned up. I can't turn that because it's just in really bad shape. Yeah, And I just buy a whole bunch of junk, don't I? All right, you're gonna automatically start working on that one. Let's, come on, turn. There we go. Okay, so I love it. All right, the automatic thing. That's what I was saying I wanted. So happy that that's actually a thing. So like so far, basically, right? This is how things have worked so far, right? Go in, see that there are new things, say, man, I wish this existed. Then discover after I say this that it does exist. It just doesn't exist quite the way I expected it to, or would have done it myself, right? I mean, that's basically what I'm getting here. Is like, so far every feature that I want, other than a porter, which I mean I feel like is the only inevitable conclusion here, is that you're eventually going to give us a porter, right? But other than that, I think for all I know, once the thing is fully maxed out, we do get that. It might happen. I don't see it in any change logs, so that's why I say that. But so far, every feature that I've like kind of want is here. It's a thing that exists. And the storage expansion we now have. That's great. So let's get this. No, these are done. I want to open it up. Yeah. I want to open it. Yeah, like that. Put it in there. Condition. Yep. And then drag it over. Worst parts go in the machine, and we are good to go. It's a lot of busy work to do in the game, but it's a simulator game, right? I mean, you guys are used to that. In a simulator game, you have a lot of stuff to do. You're constantly doing something, right? And I like how busy the game keeps me. I really do. I think once you're done with the body work on this, I'm gonna move you to this station, and then you're gonna be washing the cars as well. I can't believe nobody's interested in any of my vehicles today, though. We are open. It is a thing. Nobody wants any of them? Are they really that far outside your price range? I feel like they probably are. I mean, they're all deep in the red, so I think that's just what you do. If you want to sell vehicles faster, you got to be willing to, sell it for less. All right, I need the parts. So let me go put these parts in storage and then put the AMG back in there. I can't really make it drivable because I can't put a radiator in it. But I can do everything else, and then once it gets a radiator, it's just ready to go, right? So I can put everything else in this thing, then I can wheel it over there to do all the grinding and stuff, which I'm going to do myself because I think that'll be satisfying for like a full truck like that's just all rust. To have that be fully restored like that, I think it'd be cool. But the idea is, right, once we get the upgrade and we get to Reputation 8, I can just slap a radiator in it really quick, and then it sells for like 80 grand. That's how that goes. Finally have a person interested in a car, and I'm almost feeling like I'm gonna be pressured to sell just because I haven't had anyone interested in a while. But let's make sure we get ourselves a good deal still, okay? Yeah, okay. So I wanted 14.9. He wants 9.
No.
Not exactly meeting me in the middle. I mean, kind of, I guess. Technically, you're meeting me above the middle, but all right. How about we, you really won't pay more than 9,009, huh? Okay. Goodbye. I'm not, no. I'm going to wait for the right customer on that one. That's okay. I got $8,000 left, and I still have, again, other cars to work on. I just can't do engines. So are there any cars that I could potentially do that don't need engine work, right? Like this needs a clutch. Anything that's in this area, I can't do. But everything else I can. So if there's a vehicle here that I can restore and not have to touch that part, which is very unlikely, it turns out. But that's what I'm going to work on, right? And I've gotten some 100%. I've replaced some parts in here already. So it's just the radiator, which unfortunately is required for the engine to run for any meaningful amount of time. All right. Hey, you want my van? You really don't want to pay me a lot for my van, though. 11? I like this van. I like this van enough to where I'm going to tell you no to. Yeah, unfortunately. Ooh, somebody's in the... No, I thought somebody was in there. Oh, you. Okay. Right next to me. All right. You're starting even lower than the last guy. All right. I mean, I know my prices are a little bit unreasonable, but I'm looking for unreasonable people. 12.5. 13.2. I don't have candy on me. Wish I could access it from my warehouse right here, but I guess that's not a thing. Okay, fine. You know what? I need some money. So we'll go ahead and we'll agree to that. All right. Now the repair machine is done. So let's swap those two. But then I go back to washing that truck because that's still not even remotely close to done yet. Lots of nice parts in here though, right? Like lots of nice parts. We're actually getting to the point where I have pretty much everything repaired at this point. So I'm just ready to tackle new things, yeah? Where are all of my used stacks of SIGs and stuff? Do I have the candy and everything? Yeah, candy here and SIGs are here, yeah. So give me those in my inventory because if I had that, I might have been able to get a little bit more out of that. But I didn't have it. All right, back to washing. I will say this. They did a really good job of making the little things matter when it comes to how the vehicles perform. Like, tire pressure has completely changed the handling on this car. You know, it actually feels different when you're driving it after you put, like, really good tire pressure in there. So, just hats off for getting that. You know, I don't want to say getting it right because it may not be accurate, but it definitely has a feeling. You can definitely tell when there's something not right when you're driving these cars. And, you know, like the whole thing where, you tried to start it and it didn't really want to start. You know, you have to change the battery. That kind of thing is pretty cool too. But just the responsiveness in handling the car, that part is very nice that they've done that. Okay. I think I will go ahead and swap the plate on that one. And this one's currently for sale. I didn't swap the plate. I feel like I probably should have, but it's okay. So that truck's done. Obviously, it's there on the lot, ready to go. I need to wash this one. We are closed yet again, but it's fine. I'm gonna wash this, do the mechanical work on it, which is where the heck's my scanner? Mechanical work on this one is left front brake disc, shock absorbers here. Okay, there's not a lot to do here. Thankfully, this stuff right here is in good shape. Battery can be replaced. I have all these parts, so we'll get those all swapped out. You might have noticed while I was driving around that a few cars have sold. I did a boo-boo. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Whoops. But I did sell a couple of cars. I didn't quite get as much as I wanted for them, but we did sell a couple of them, and it's okay. Now that I have a little bit of money, I can get more inventory, right? But yeah, a little bit of a boo-boo there. OBS wasn't recording at the time. Whoops. It's okay. It's a very, like, you missed like a minute. Like, it was a minute, maybe a minute and a half worth of negotiations. I had two people wanting to buy cars at the same time, and I just ended up saying, you know what? Let's just do it, and selling it. So not that eventful. You'll be all right. You don't need to see it all, right? Okay, guys. So this full restore project, right? Let's take a look at it. I got to do one more thing back here. Move the muffler out of here and change it out. Now, this is pretty much done, yeah? Got a couple of fuses maybe to take a look at, but I can't do this section right here. So once I can do this section, then we can start replacing that. But otherwise, I don't have the ability to do that right now. So it doesn't look it, but it is in much better shape than it was before. Unfortunately, still not drivable, and I need to get that out of the way. So let's go and get my truck way over here. I honestly, we probably should, before doing that, I think I have the ability to go get more deals, right? I have $41,000, so maybe we can take a look at some deals. And if we structure this right, maybe I can get all three of these stupid things. So the canyon would have to be... Yeah, if I get two canyons, then I can't get three cars. So maybe none of these are really particularly interesting to me. I think maybe we'll go for the treated ones. So this is already $30,000, but I've seen these things sell for like 80 though. So it's possible we can get this thing sorted. But again, that's an SUV. Not going to be able to get three cars, but we'll schedule the meeting anyway. A Dante, very good. I'll grab that if I can. Let's grab the Allegretto, whatever. Zen Motors Journey is treated. I think we could probably sell that one. This Allegretto here is pretty good. And let's maybe get one more. How about this Journey here? So we have a lot of like these middle tier cars showing up now, which is cool. And I have no idea which one is which, but if we plan our route correctly, I should be able to get 3 of them in one trip. So, well, don't do that. I don't know. Yeah. It's the map I need. Okay, so we want to go maybe get the Allegretto. That's over by the bar. And then we could swing by and get this Allegretto. And then this journey is very close by anyway. So I can probably just go ahead and get that. All these are drivable anyway. How about we get the Andante? So Andante, if that's how you say it, I'm not sure. And then we can get the Allegretto. And then right across the street is the journey. And we can tow that. And then we have the Outrider, which needs to be towed along with the Allegretto, which goes in the trailer. And this is just there. So I think we start with going and getting the one that's really far away first. Because we want to get the sedans. I want to see this thing fully loaded up, right? Before I end this video, I want to see, 2 cars on this thing. I want to see this thing work. Because right now, I'm not convinced, all right, that my extra 30K was worth it. All right, so I want to see just how worth it can be. So we'll go and get this one first. It's in that really hard to reach spot. But the good news is all of these cars I'm getting, I believe anyway, are drivable. So I don't need to maneuver my truck super precisely here. So I'm just going to pull it around like this. Drop the trailer off a little bit here. And then we're going to just back in right here, I think is probably good for now. And then we'll drop the ramp down for it. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. Condition is fine. No shock absorber here. I wonder if that makes it... I don't think that makes it undrivable. I think it's mostly this stuff that does. But maybe if you have 2 things that are bad, it's undrivable. Anyway, this one's in okay shape. Bodywork actually doesn't need a whole lot done. So it's really just mostly mechanical. I'm not going to get a huge profit on this, but... I can at least fix the things that are wrong. So 12.2 is what it's worth. 12.2. Well, you're starting me off really well. Let's try this. Oh, I like you. I wish you would sell more cars. Oh my gosh, you are so agreeable. You have like no negotiation skill at all. That's great. All right, we're just gonna take this. Okay, and we'll drive it up on top of this trailer. Yeah. Right up here. So we should be able to get 2 cars up here like that. Let's go ahead and pick the ramp up again. There we go. And then we'll just pick up our trailer. And off we go to destination number 2, which is by the bar. So over by the bar. Okay. So many cars on the road. It's fun though, right? It makes it feel alive, all right? You got to make the place feel alive. Maybe, somebody said that they kind of wish there was maybe like a more modern feel to the town, but like this is kind of how some places are, right? Like you were talking about, I'm addressing a comment directly now. Like you're talking about how you wish they would have some grass, let's put some nice lawns or something. This is taking place in like a part of the world where that doesn't happen. All right, have you been to Arizona? All right, there's a lot of homes out there that are just like this. A lot of areas that are just like this. New Mexico, right? Just watch Breaking Bad. If you don't want to go out to New Mexico, just watch Breaking Bad. Tell me how many nice, beautiful green lawns you see in that show. It's not something that's gonna happen all the time. All right, so we're gonna go like this, and then we go like this. Oh yeah, so lift that up, and then we get this one next. So we scan this car. Where are we at here? 25,862 is the market value of it already. I can add some value to this though. There's definitely room for improvement here. 25,862. So if I buy this, I won't be able to buy the other one. That's the problem, but maybe the appointment will stay open, but I won't be able to buy the other one anyway. You're right near the market rate too.
Oh, no.
24.
I don't know.
20. Do I have the cigarettes? I don't have them on me. I keep forgetting to bring them. 24.6 is going to be fine.
Okay.
Because these are higher end cars. I can get a... Okay, yeah, we'll just do that with the higher end car. Sure. It doesn't steer very well, okay? That's not entirely me. It wouldn't turn when I expected it to, okay? Lift that right up in here. There we go. And we are in. That's neat. That's neat. Yeah. Now imagine we've got that going on plus the, you know, towing a car behind us thing, which I can't get that one across the street, which is the one I wanted, is this one here. And, like, this is a good one. This is I'm gonna be able to sell this one for, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of value add here, though. It's $23.9 is what it's worth right now, though. But either way, I can't afford it now. I'm kind of locked into where I am here with these two cars. So we're just going to take these back to the shop and we'll start working on these in the morning, which kind of already is morning. You know, we're already past 6:30 a.m. I've just been working all night. But I got quite a few cars. Ding. Got quite a few cars out here for sale. All right, just kind of waiting for somebody to come around. The right customer is going to buy these, you know? Just got to wait for the right customer. Let me get rid of this over here. There we go. Just kind of drop it off over on that side. I love the turning radius on this thing now. It used to be a huge, like a tank. Now it just really pivots. I like it. Makes me more maneuverable. I like it. All right, so these are both drivable vehicles, so we can just lower the ramp, and then we can just drive off of this. And we'll stick it over by Body Shop. He can start on this right away. There's not much to do, but he can start on these right away. I've also got that P2 that I ordered earlier, a long time ago. That's there now too. And then with the ramp still down, we just interact with this and we drive it right off the truck. Super nice. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And then you are ready for body work as well. There we are. Here's my repair machine. Let's check out and see what we got there. Just pull it out of the machine, put the new ones in, pull these out. So there's 2 extra parts I need to pop in there. Okay. Can I have condition? There's only 2 more that I need to pop in, right? So it's fine. We'll just do this and run it. Put it in there. Yeah, that's why it doesn't stay in my inventory. It's because I keep saying move all and doing this. And there's no way to... Here's the feature request. There's still feature requests. I got one, all right? Ready? I want to be able to pin an item from my inventory in here so that it's not affected by these buttons. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It happened again. It's just right there. It's right here. You just have to look at it. That's neat. Thank you. Once again, thank you for that. It's like, what else can you think of, Charlie? Jeez, would you like fries and a chocolate shake with that? Crazy. God, man. It feels like everything I can think of is already here. Well done, man. Well done. Jesus, I'm having such a blast. This is a much improved experience from last time. For sure. A much improved experience. Very, very cool. There's actually a car right here in my appointments, 30 meters away. Is this a cheaper one? Can I get this for $8,400? No chance. Okay. Not a chance I'm getting that one. All right, so we need to sell a car to get a car, right? I need to sell something in my lot, and then I can afford the other ones. But in the meantime, I have an employee that probably wants to work at this station. He probably wants to be paid for his time. We can get him working on these 3 cars. Oh, he's not in yet. I got 4 more minutes to wait. 3, 2, come on now. Come on. You're almost there. There we go. And now you can just auto execute the jobs. Cool. So we got these things. We'll have body work, and then maybe we'll sell one of these expensive cars today. I might lower the prices in a little bit. That's supply and demand. That's what it is. Anyway, so this car here, it's done, right? I just need to be able to upgrade things, and it's worth $32,680. Again, I didn't pay for this car, so that's just pure profit here, and I love it. Granted, it's not pure profit because a lot of that value has been added by the fact that I put new parts in it. I'm going to use you to move this car out of the way. think that's the best idea, but I feel like you're just going to be a bit easier to run than the big truck. Having like a small moving car is probably a good idea too. It's not going to be this one, but something that's really cheap, that's in good mechanical shape and doesn't need to be looking good. Something that I can just wheel this trailer into and just, if it's a non-running vehicle. I feel like in the future we won't really need to worry about that though, because we'll have 2 mechanical bays, and anything that's not running we'll just, we'll get it running, and so we won't have to worry about moving things out of there. But there might be times where I want to just move a car into there, and I can't do it very easily because the big truck is a little unruly to handle, And we'll just set you right down here like this. There you go. You're out of the way now. So the next one to work on in this capacity, I suppose, would be this one. But we'll do that later. Yeah, you do not like to turn. This car is... I need fixes. All right, this thing needs fixed. It just doesn't want to turn. It's not being cooperative. Just stop it right here. It's fine. And yeah, I have a paint shop, but like changing the colors of the paints and stuff it just doesn't really matter at the moment. So, all right, I'm gonna have to go in and edit these listings. Nobody's interested in these prices. I need to sell the cars. This is how it works in the free market, isn't it? So we will dial this price back a little bit like that. We will dial this price back just a little bit. Let's say about there. We'll take a little bit off of this price too, just to kind of make it a little bit more attractive. Just a tad bit more off of this one. And then the big expensive car that nobody's wanting to buy. I feel like, we're probably not going to have any big impact by listing it at 84 now, but we're going to just lower the prices just a little bit. Maybe I can get one of these guys interested in. I can sell it, but that's going to be a next video thing. I think I've taken up enough of your time today. I know some of you are like, no, please give me a 4-hour video, but that's just not normally who I am. Hey, there's 2 interested now. That's pretty fast. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Are you the same as her? You're not, but you're actually starting at a decent place, I guess. I can tell that you mean well. Let's 25 up there. Yep, here we go. 26,802. And let's see about getting you above 29, shall we? Can we get you above? Can we get you above 29?
Good.
Oh, basically 29. Okay, we'll take that deal too. See, I sold the cars. All right, there.
Okay.
I got that in the end of the video. Didn't sell this one yet. We did sell some of the cars. All right. So I can now go and get the other 4, I guess, deals that I had lined up and bring them back here for my body shop dude to handle that. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.